Let's talk about GTA 6. So last year, Rockstar announced GTA 6 with a brand new trailer. And in that trailer, they didn't really show all too much besides the Vice City and the main characters, but even then, that was just a little bit. But I just wanted to go over some of the things I'd like to see in the new game. Honestly, the biggest thing that I'd like to see is Max Payne 3's gunplay. Max Payne 3 has some of the best gunplay ever. It came out back in 2012, so it's been 12 years or so since we've seen that gameplay before, and I don't know why Rockstar didn't reuse it since. Because GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 used systems from Max Payne 3, but they didn't copy the exact system over, which I don't know why they wouldn't, because it's such a good gunplay system that it makes sense. Doesn't make sense that they haven't used it again. Aspects about the game like the shoot dodge and the slow-mo should be in GTA 6. It will just make the gunplay way more fun. The only real change that Rockstar should be making to the gunplay system in Max Payne 3 is the animations. Probably not make it so animation based, just because it does slow down the combat a bit. Like when you shoot dodge and you fall into a weird position, Max will go all around the area, twisting around the ground trying to fix himself up because the animations are quickly trying to stitch together to make a cohesive movement, and it kind of slows down the gameplay at times and it can get you killed. But other than that, I think the gunplay should be brought over to GTA 6. It just makes sense since it's just such a fun mechanic, and it could just shake up the gameplay, because if they just do the exact same gameplay as Red Dead 2 and GTA 5, it'll be fine. But I'd rather see something more action, far more active. Because Max Payne 3, it's more than just cover it. You benefit a bunch by doing the shoot dodge and the slow-mo. So I think they should add something like that in GTA 6. Another thing from Max Payne 3 that I think GTA 6 should add is having dual wielding. Red Dead 2 had it, so I'm pretty sure GTA 6 is going to include it. But we haven't had dual wielding in GTA games in San Andreas, and I don't know why. I get it in 4, they wanted to make it more realistic. But I don't understand why 5 they didn't have it, especially with Franklin being a gangster at the beginning. I mean, dual wielding is pretty iconic from San Andreas, so I don't know why they didn't include it there. I also think they should... I'm not too sure what the leaks were saying, but in some of the leaks you can kind of tell that you can pick up and let go of weapons while free roaming and on missions. So I don't know if they're gonna start limiting weapons like they did in Red Dead 2 to only 2 sidearms and 2 firearms, or do it in Max Payne 3 where you have 2 sidearms or just one main heavy gun. But I hope they don't really do that in free roam. I think it's fine in missions because it could make missions more engaging, since you have to plan out what weapons to take, and you just need to plan out. It requires a bit more thought in the missions. You can't just have a whole arsenal and make the game super easy. That's an issue with all the GTA games, especially 5. You have so much weapons at your disposal that you really have no issue, since you can just pull out a rocket launcher from early on if you know where to get the weapons. Something else I'd like to see return in GTA 6 is the stats, like they had in San Andreas. Those stats were so much fun. And you can get CJ super skinny, super buff, or super fat. And I hope they do what they did in San Andreas, where depending on what weight class you were, how much you weighed or how much muscle you had, the way NPCs and characters in the story would treat you, just depends on what you look like. Because in San Andreas, if you're too fat and you fail certain missions, some of the characters will call you up and say,
"What's up?"
Your fat to muscle ratio, that's what's up.
Sweet. What you on my back for now?
I know we're more than moms and all, but there's no need to let yourself go, CJ.
So I put a little weight on, but...
There's a gym I go to just up a couple blocks from the Grove. Go check it out.
Okay, I'ma see what's up, man. But with the fat jokes, you gonna give me a complex.
Don't make me.
or certain missions you just couldn't even do because if you were too fat, just because you wouldn't be able to use any of the mechanics like jumping up high ledges or sprinting. And then also in an open world, if you were really muscular, you would have people complimenting you on the sidewalk, and it was just funny. I hope they do something like that, because some of the best moments in San Andreas comes from CJ when he's fat, because even his own voice lines change when he's fat. He sounds visibly more tired with everything he does, and it's just funny because especially when you get pulled over. Whenever you get pulled over, CJ's just oh look, a pig arresting a pig. And it's just the funniest thing ever because CJ's voice lines are so funny when he's fat. And there's a bunch. Like, my friend, I know he only plays San Andreas while CJ's fat just because he likes the voice lines. I hope they do something like that because that'd just be funny. Be able to get Jason or Lucia super fat, just have their voice lines change and just make everything a lot funnier. I hope if they don't do the fat, at least I hope they bring back the weapon skills, like the dual wielding. Like, if they do that with each weapon, that'd be pretty cool. Like, in how it worked in San Andreas, like with the AK. Like, if you get the AK early on, when you first use it, you can only use it when standing still. You can only shoot and stand still, and that's it. But as you slowly increase your weapon skill, not only does your accuracy get better as the reticle gets smaller, but once you get Hitman level, then you can shoot while walking around, where you can only like aim, or before you can only stand still while shooting. I hope they can do something like that, and same with the weapons. Like, if you leveled up all like completely on the Uzi, you can dual wield it. Like, that would be pretty cool to do. But hopefully, if they don't get like character strats like muscle and all that, like at least bring back weapon stats because that makes it more fun to progress through the game. Because GTA 5, you just picked or 4, you just picked up a gun and you were just automatically good at it. I liked how 5 like you would the more you used the gun, the better you would get at it. It was just more fun that way. I also hope that in GTA 6 they bring back the shooting mechanics in the physics of GTA 4, because GTA 4's physics are so much fun. Like, they're so they're so realistic. Like, when you shoot somebody, like they'll like clutch where they got hit and then they'll like stumble back where they got hit, and it's a really cool system. And it's not nearly as cool as it was in GTA 5. GTA 5 it's a little different. Like, they toned down the exaggeratedness of the animations when you're stumbling over. And I'm not sure how it compares to Red Dead 2 because I haven't played that in a while. But the physics in that one are also super realistic. I just think that I prefer like the more like over the top ways that they would like come fall over like when you shot the pedestrians in GTA 4. So I hope they bring that back, like bring it back more to what it was in GTA 4. And also from GTA 4, I want them to bring back the enemy health on the reticle. Because in that game, if you held down like the reticle all the way down, while aiming, like you could see the character's health, and it'll just let you know like how much damage you're doing. I really like that, and they took it out for GTA 5 and Red Dead 2. So I hope they bring it back for 6. And I just thought that was a really cool feature. Also, I hope they bring back the respect system in Bully, because GTA San Andreas had a respect system too, but that mostly just tied to your gang and how like other gangs treated you. But in Bully, they had their own like group respect system, where depending on where you were at the story, like you would gain or lose respect to a certain group. Like early on, you lose respect with bullies really fast, and then second chapter of the game, then you lose respect with the rich kids before gaining it all up at the end. And I hope they do something like that, but it's more open. Like, depending on which gangs like you side with in the story, like you gain more respect towards that, but while damaging your respect with another one, like the alignment levels. Because GTA 2 had that. I haven't played GTA 2, but I know that GTA 2 had a system like that. Like, depending on which characters you sided with in the story, it would depend. Like, it would like affect how you would be treated around the city. I hope they do something like that because they haven't really introduced that in any other GTA game. It's like pure. If they do like an alignment system, it's purely like indicated by dictated by the story. So if they give you more freedom and like if choosing the side with a specific group and if you do that specific group, you unlock special missions that you wouldn't unlock otherwise. Kind of like how in GTA 4, like if you hung out with a specific friend, you would gain respect with them, and you would like depending on which character you sided with, they would give you certain benefits. Like with little Jacob, if you spend a ton of time with him, like he would give you discounted weapons. Or if you hung out with Roman a lot, you would get free taxis. If you hung out with Dwayne, you had the group members that would help you out. And speaking of that system, I hope they also bring back the game mechanics in San Andreas. Because GTA 4 had something similar, like where you could call up Dwayne and Dwayne would send some of his friends over to help you like complete missions, just like as a group. So I hope they bring something like that back, but I don't know if they're gonna do that with 6, because it seems like 6 is more of a robbery focused game as compared to like a gang. So I'm not sure if it would fit. I hope they fit it in somewhere, but I just think that'd be a cool addition to bring back. allow you to have like a 6-person gang like all around the city go crazy. That would just be so much fun. Oh no, I messed up here. This is too much food. Let's talk about what I don't want to see come back in GTA 6. The biggest complaint I had with 5 was there was just way too much weapons. At least in the story, I haven't really played online, so I know they added more weapons there. Now I'm talking purely on the single player. I hope they just reduce the amount of weapons more to what it was like in San Andreas or 4. Because I felt that in 5 they just had way too much weapons. Like in that game they had like 10 different pistols, like a bunch. And sure, some of them were different. Like some were semi, some were like fully automatic, some were like the hand cannons, like the really powerful ones. But overall, there was a lot of guns that like just felt like they blended into each other. Same with the assault rifles. Like there was the AK, the assault rifle, and then there was a carbine. There's all these different assault rifles that were functionally the same. There's just 3 different options, and I just didn't really like how much there was. I hope that they for GTA 6 they like reduce the amount of weapons and like just focus on specific things. Same with like the weapon stats. I think just reducing the amount of weapons and only giving stats to specific guns would be more interesting and more fun. Just because it feels in GTA 5, it felt like most of the weapons were just filler. Like they were just there just because like, they were holdovers from Max Payne 3, and they probably were because I know they were working on them at the same time. But I hope that they reduce the amount of weapons and just make each one distinct. Like in GTA 4 and San Andreas, they had a similar thing where there was either 2 versions of the gun or 2 or 3 versions, and it would just depend on like one version was a weaker version you get early on, and then later on you get a stronger variant of that weapon. Like in GTA 4, you get the AK first before you're moving on to the M16 or the M4, whatever it's called. Same with pistol, you get a regular pistol, and then later on you get like a heavy like a hand cannon type of gun. And San Andreas had the same thing. You had the pistol, silenced pistol, and the deagle. So I hope they just do something like that where they have like less weapons and make each one more distinct. So you like make a conscious decision to choose one over the other, instead of just choosing whatever pops up first on the inventory. And so hope they like improve the melee system, because in GTA 5 it's extremely basic. It's just get a gun, hit someone. You can even hit a person just once and they'll die, which is realistic. Like you can kill someone with one punch. If you hit them in like the right right area, you could kill them. But I hope they like make it more complex. Like have a more. I can't really think of another Rockstar game that had like a really good melee system. I guess Bully, because Bully you could like grapple people, you could pick up weapons like bats and hit people, and they could like block you, or it could like stun lock you as well. So I hope they like improve the melee, especially with 6. Cause it looks like 6 is going to be more grounded than 5, because at least in that one specific trailer, like, and the one trailer that they showed off, they had like the main like actual crime that the characters that Jason and Lucia were committing was they were holding up like a gas station. So it looks like they're doing like a more like basic story, like not as not as crazy as like 5, but of course it's a GTA story. These stories always go out crazy. Like San Andreas started very like grounded before going absolutely insane. But I mean, Rockstar can do like a grounded story like 4. 4 is really grounded. So I think they can like, I'm pretty sure it will be more grounded than 5. Probably be more like 4, like in terms of the realism. But I just hope that I feel like that's a good opportunity to improve the melee combat, because I feel like in smaller scale stories you will be like fighting and punching more often than you would be like getting to massive gun battles. But like I don't know, I just feel like improving the melee system would be cool to see, because it's just super simplistic in 5. It got improved a little bit more in Red Dead 2. Like the combat is more. The hand-to-hand combat is more like more complex. It's not just hit a person once and you're done. And even GTA 4 was a bit more complex compared to 5. 5 was super simple. But yeah, I hope they do. I hope they just like improve it and like add like ability to like block weapons. Like add the block while like using the bats and like all the other melee weapons. So I would just hope that they improve the melee system overall, because it's really basic right now. I'm not gonna be able to finish this, bro. This is too much. I messed up. But the main concern that I do have is the writing. Because back in 2020. I think it was 2020 or 2021. The head writer for most of all of Rockstar's games, like all the GTA games, Red Dead 1 and 2, and Bully. That dude left. Dan Houser, that's the writer. He left or he got fired. It's not really sure. Pretty sure he got fired though, because there's rumors saying that him and the CEO of Take-Two, which is Rockstar's parent company, got into an argument, and that led to him getting fired. And that does have some credibility, since that dude immediately started another studio after leaving Rockstar. So I have a feeling that's improving the. I have a feeling that writing might not be as strong, especially with GTA's like style of satirical humor being like really hard to pull off. Like, and I just have a feel. I'm just a little afraid that the story might feel a little like different from previous entries. But I'm still overall like excited about the game. I'm not worried like it's gonna be terrible. I'm just worried about the writing. It might not be as. It might be a little different compared to what we're normally used to. But I hope everything stays the same. I know one of the writers at Red Dead 2 was actually back on it, because Dan Houser didn't write the entire stories by himself. He had other writers with him, and I know some of them are working on GTA 6. But overall, that's really the main concern I have is the writing, and of course online. Of course, it's gonna be monetized. I'm just afraid that they're gonna GTA 6 might come out like a little bit, might come out more bare bones than previous entries, all because they want to like do more of a live service. Because that's a rumor that's going around, is that Take-Two wants to do originally the map for GTA 6 was supposedly longer, but they cut it down to get the game out sooner, and so that they could release it as online DLC, which I really don't like. I really don't like how they're like how a lot of games today, like they like completely strip games down to like the bare essentials, just so that they can like release it later in like story DLC or like online DLC. And that's what happened with GTA 5 with all the story, because they were supposed to be story DLC, and most of this, when that stuff got scrapped, a lot of it just went straight into online. And I really don't want to see that. I doubt we're going to see any single player DLC, because they didn't do any for Red Dead 2. So I'm just worried about like how the main game might suffer from not having as much content, because out of the need to have more stuff for the online. I'm still excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. We got a release window for fall next year, so I'm excited for that. I'm just worried about both the writing and how the online might affect the single player. But it's still Rockstar, and Red Dead 2 wasn't really compromised for anything. Red Dead 2 turned out pretty well, even with them trying to focus on online.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have any concerns or comments regarding GTA 6? Sir? 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 Excuse me, sir? You got anything to say, buddy? You heard it here, folks. I can't even speak. I'm tired. Dude, I've eaten so much of this, though. I eaten so much, and I'm still not even, like, anywhere close to having done. I made a mistake. But I've been having this idea for a while, and I just wanted to do something. Like, I want to have eating a big bowl like this of cereal, and while we're talking about it or something, and I couldn't really think of anything. I was originally going to talk about, like, Spider-Man 2 or something, but I decided on GTA 6 just because I have more to say with that. And I didn't have a script, so I just talked, like, nonstop. But, yeah, I had... this whole like video idea just came out because I wanted to eat a big bowl of cereal. I wanted to see if I could do it, and as you can tell, I clearly could not. This is too much. But yeah, those were some comments I had on to say about GTA 6. I'm like stuttering a bunch on the video the whole entirety of the video, just because I don't have a script. But yeah, this was just me talking about GTA 6 while eating a big bowl of cereal. Hope you guys enjoyed. One last look of the cereal before I try to force myself to eat it. And yeah, see you guys later. Wait. Post credits, I called in some backup. I wasn't going to throw all this stuff out. He's getting that pre-workout in. You already got full with one bite, didn't you? And I ate half of it, bro. It was like up to here.
Golly.
He's going through it now. He is going through it. I used like half of the milk. I went out and bought a brand new thing of milk just because I didn't want to waste all the milk we had just for this one video. But yeah, I used almost all the cereal in this one bowl. He had to pull out the YouTube to help him with this. I wonder who he's watching though. Whoa, would you look at that? No, I don't focus, do not want it. one man of backup was not enough. We need another one. Backup number 2. It only took an hour, but I did it. The whole thing is finished. Of course, I had some help, but still, yeah, it's over finally. So yeah, that's the actual end of the video then. See ya.